Did you know that PTE Core is now eligible for Canada immigration? That's right, folks. According to a recent update from the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, or IRCC, the Pearson Test of English, also known as PTE Core, is now a recognized language test for those aiming for Canadian immigration. This shift came into effect on the 30th of January, 2024. Plus, the IRCC will now also be accepting electronic copies of the language test results. However, it's crucial to understand that PTE Core is not accepted for the Canadian Study Visa or Permit under the Student Direct Stream, often abbreviated as SDS. There's often confusion between PTE Core and PTE Academic, which is valid for the SDS Study Permit or Visa. But remember, PTE Core is specifically for permanent residency and economic immigration programs, not for the SDS Study Permit or Visa. So, what are the specific requirements and who can use PTE Core for immigration? Well, PTE Core is now recognized for several economic immigration programs. These include Express Entry categories, Provincial Nominee programs, Caregivers, the Agri-Food Pilot, Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot, Economic Mobility Pathways Project, Atlantic Immigration Program, Quebec Skilled Workers, and Business Class. Now let's talk about language benchmarks. The Canadian Language Benchmark, or CLB levels, are used to evaluate your English competence for immigration to Canada. With the introduction of PTE Core, there are now official IRCC CLB levels specifically for this new language test. So what does this mean for you? If you're applying for any of the programs mentioned earlier, PTE Core can be a viable option to demonstrate your English proficiency. This could potentially open up new opportunities for your immigration journey. So if you're applying for any of these programs, PTE Core could be an option for you. Let's delve into the PTE Core test requirement for Express Entry. The Federal Skilled Worker Program, a part of Express Entry, mandates a minimum language level of Canadian Language Benchmark 7 across all 4 abilities. To meet this eligibility requirement, you need to achieve PTE Core scores between 60 to 68 in reading, 69 to 78 in writing, 60 to 70 in listening, and 68 to 75 in speaking. Now, if you're familiar with the IELTS magic number of 8777, its PTE equivalent is 82 to 88 in listening, 88 to 89 in writing, 78 to 87 in reading, and 84 to 88 in speaking. Moving on, the Federal Skilled Trades Program under Express Entry requires a minimum language level of CLB 5. The probable PTE equivalent score for this level is 42 to 50 in reading, 51 to 59 in writing, 39 to 49 in listening, and 51 to 58 in speaking. Ensure you meet these scores to qualify for the Express Entry. What other English language competency tests are acceptable for Canadian immigration? You might ask. Well, besides the newly introduced Pearson Test of English, or PTE Core, there are a couple of other tests that can get you there. The International English Language Testing System, better known by its acronym IELTS, is a widely recognized test. Specifically, the IELTS General Training is accepted for Canadian immigration purposes. Another test that makes the cut is the Canadian English Language Proficiency Index Program, or CLPIP. This one is unique as it's designed specifically to assess key language skills required for Canadian immigration and citizenship. You'll need to take the CLPP General Test for this purpose. So there you have it. The IELTS General Training, CLPP General Test, and now the PTE Core are your tickets to proving your English proficiency for Canadian immigration. Stay tuned to our channel for regular updates. Thank you for watching.